Hey guys, and welcome to Arsenal's 3-1 win against AC Milan in the second leg of their Europa League tie. So going into this game, if you had have watched my preview, I tipped a 2-1 win. I said they definitely score. I feel like when you're 2 goals down going into an away leg, you have no other choice but to attack, and that's what they did for the first 10-15 minutes. They were pretty well on top. They had a lot of possession, and their goal was just utterly outrageous. And I feel like, bar a couple of defensive efforts from Bellerin, who didn't try to block the shot, and Mustafi and Xhaka almost got there. We couldn't really avoid it. It was a great hit, and it just swerved away from Ospina at the last moment. But from that point on, I felt like, similar to a lot of our recent games where something's happened, we've kind of responded. We haven't, you saw immediately after we conceded, Ramsey's kind of like clapping, saying, come on, let's keep this up. We're still winning in the leg, so don't think that we're losing, because that's often the mentality is 1 goal will go in, but the bigger picture is we're still probably in a very good position to win the game. But that was the positive thing, was immediately after that, penalty, not there, terrible dive, it wasn't there. I did tweet, I did say that I've got an inkling that Welbeck's going to score a brace, and he's going to help us progress through to the next round. Welbeck to turn to Welbeast. And he kind of did, but I don't think he meant for it. That dive was Dele Alli-like. It wasn't great, but the penalty was put away perfectly. He made the keeper go the other way, and he finished it off. So well done to Danny Welbeck. He has been good in recent weeks, but he hasn't gotten on the score sheet, but he did today, and that was great twice. Xhaka's goal, not bad. I mean, that's what he does. He takes pot shots from nowhere, and we hope that they go in. It's Donnarumma, who uncharacteristically just parried the ball, but I think he parried it in such a way that he put so much spin on it that it actually spun back in and scored. Danny Welbeck was there for the tap-in, but he didn't get it before it went in, so Xhaka was credited the goal. And then the third goal was actually really nice build-up play, really good 1-2 passing. Wilshere was involved, and Danny Welbeck finished it off with a header just off the goal line, and that put us 5-1 up on aggregate, which, if you had have told me before we played AC Milan, right after a couple of the bad Man City games leading into these ties, Jake, we're gonna progress 5-1. We're not gonna concede away from home, and we're gonna win pretty comfortably across both games. I would have said bullshit. That's definitely not gonna happen. We don't have the confidence. We don't have the defensive stability at the moment to concede only 1 goal in 2 games to a very good team who has been unbeaten in Serie A in a long time. But we did it. So I'm not going to say that this is a turning point, but I am going to say that Arsene Wenger was probably watched very closely by the board and by, obviously, the supporters and just everyone at Arsenal to see how we go in this tie. And he's progressed with, surprisingly, flying colours and no real problems, really. And I feel like that's going to give him a bit more time. And if we do win the Europa League and we're back into the Champions League, I think, to be fair, and I was watching Arsenal Fan TV, and DT said this is the perfect goodbye, that if we do win the Europa League, just like we said with a couple of FA Cups ago, he should have gone when he was on top. So if he gets this trophy, he gets us back into the Champions League, he knows he can't win us the Champions League. Let's be fair. So he'd be selfish again to go that extra season and use up that spot. I feel like that's the perfect time for him to say, great, I've gotten Arsenal exactly where they deserve to be, back with the big boys, back in the Champions League, and this is where I'm going to step down. I've had a great time at Arsenal, and it's time for someone else to come in and take control and build this team again and make them compete for the big trophies again. Let me know what you guys think. I thought it was a good performance. We got through it. It's good to have a review where we're not really having any major talking points, like, we didn't concede 2 goals in the first 10 minutes like we did against Osterdands a couple of weeks ago. So this was a positive result. I'm really happy with it. So this gives us a bit of momentum moving back into the Premier League. So it'll be interesting to see who we get in the next round. Could it be Atletico Madrid? Could it be a Porto? I think Dortmund are out. So there's a couple of teams that we could have faced that are now knocked out, but we're not. So we're probably one of the stronger teams along with Atletico in the comp. So we'll see how we go in the next draw. When that happens, I'll do a video and we can talk about it. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Tweet me at gunner_under, and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.